Ooh, welcome to Tyler's Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I'm trying to clear my camera here because for some reason it looks blurry. Today is April the 29th, 2026. We're going to be talking about NXT because a lot of debuts happened for some reason in this NXT. We found out who is sending these boxes, these random gifts, I guess, to Tony D'Angelo with Japanese writing on top of it. We found out who that is. We got a whole bunch of Evolve guys making their debuts. Oh man, a lot of crazy things is happening. But ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about Lola Bice first. Lola Bice came out and she wants to call out Izzy Dame because she got attacked last week by Izzy Dame. So she's not happy. So she called out Izzy Dame, but Shawn Spears was on the Titantron and says, "You're not smart. You're not smart enough. You had to keep I forgot what they call it. They always step forward, something like that. They always have plans forward. They always have plans in the future." And ladies and gentlemen, when Shawn Spears got off the Titantron, we saw Nico Vance and Izzy Dame behind Lola Bice and tried to attack her, but Mr. Iguana comes out from under the ring. Comes out and whacks Nico Vance with the puppets, and Lola Bice attacking Miss Izzy Dame and Nico Vance. And we heard that next week we will see Mr. Iguana in action, teaming up with Lola Bice versus Izzy Dame and Mr. Nico Vance next week. Ricky Sayers will have his last match before he gets to the Friday Night SmackDown roster, and he debuts this week, so let's see what happens there. But he does have his last match against Shiloh Hill. So let's talk about Tony D'Angelo. He comes out, and we've seen a lot of new guys during matches. So everybody's talking about these Evolve guys, the LFGs, because the beginning of NXT, we saw a meeting between Matt Bloom, Robert Stone, and Shawn Michaels. They talk about all the call-ups. Ricky Saints, Joe Hendry, Soruka, Fatal Influence. They all got called up to the main roster. Now they need more guys to be part of NXT. So they thought maybe Evolve guys could take over NXT, take us a new level, or these LFG guys. So, we've seen all of those guys, and he mentioned all of those guys, but he wants to know who's the guy gave him the box that has the Japanese writing. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the lights went out, new music, I don't know who the heck that was, and then, ladies and gentlemen, and then this hooded guy, he was all covered, you couldn't see his face. This hooded guy comes out with a t-shirt, and he got into the ring and hands Tony D'Angelo this t-shirt, and it has the same Japanese writing on the shirt, that like the same thing as the box. This hooded guy takes his hood and reveals his face, and the man that it is evil. They did not say his name because I guess they're changing his name whenever he makes his in-ring debut, maybe. Or he signs a contract like they did with Ethan Page and Ricky Saints. Mostly with Ricky Saints, because with Ethan Page, they said his name when he debuted. Ricky Saints, when he debuted, they never said his name until he signed a contract. I guess they want to make it a special thing. So, yeah. So, Tony D'Angelo opens the t-shirt up, and it was the writing. The same writing that he got from the, same thing as the, what are you doing, doggy? My dog is being weird today. My dog did a nasty scratch on me. He got so excited. When my dad woke up, because he came home from work, when he woke up and he came out, my dog went nuts. Like, he was jumping all over me. He He didn't know what to do. He was going crazy. He was running around like a maniac and all that stuff. I had to try to calm him down. I grabbed him to try to calm him down, but he wouldn't calm down. And then he cut my leg. And I was bleeding. And it's a nice cut I got from my doggy over here. I got little scratches on my arm, but not like this thing. This thing, I was bleeding. I had to use a tissue to wipe it. Oh, man. He's a puppy, guys. He's a puppy, and he got, some reason, he had sugar rush, and he got so excited to see my dad. Ladies and gentlemen, more things happened with Tony D'Angelo. Tony D'Angelo got attacked by Tavion Heights out of nowhere. And when we saw Tavion Heights talking to the camera, some guy climbs on the turnbuckle and does a moonsault onto Tony D'Angelo. But people I've seen on Facebook, people are saying he's a UK independent wrestler named Will Cross. I never heard of the guy. I'm happy that WWE is going back, bringing independent wrestlers to NXT, because I would like to know who these guys are. There's a lot of these guys, I don't know who the hell they are. Like, who's this Will Cross guy? And he's an independent wrestler, just like this Lizzie Rain. I've never seen this girl, but she's an independent wrestler. But I've never seen her wrestle. I saw one of the YouTubers says, you're going to love this girl because he knows her from the independent wrestling. I don't know her. So, and she was incredible. I like her finisher. But ladies and gentlemen, let's do the matches now. So we got, not Tavion Heights, he didn't make his debut. Evil made a debut. And this Will Cross guy made a debut. I wanted to see how good he is. He's a big man and he does a moonsault. So that's cool. I got the burps. We got Miles Bourne defending his NXT North American Championship against Sugars. Dark State try to help. But at the end, the referee got distracted, and it looks like Dion Lennox was about to hit Miles Bourne with a chair, but Sugars stopped Dion Lennox from the chair shots, and the referee almost saw it. But the winner of that match, and still the North American champion, is Miles Bourne. So Miles Bourne was celebrating his win until some guy in the audience, Tristan Angels, comes out. And he's a new guy. I don't know who he is. He's from the UK. I don't know who he is. I think he wrestled in AAA once. When they had Team Mexico, I believe, versus Team UK. I believe so. Nathan Frazier was the team captain for UK, and Axiom was the team captain for Mexico. I think so. I think that's who he was. I think he was. I think that was the guy. Tristan Angels. I don't know anything about this guy, but he says he's on NXT. We're going to see more of him. And then Miles Bourne gets attacked by this LFG guy, Cam Hendricks. He comes out and attacks Miles Bourne. There's too many people. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we had the Birthright supposed to be in a tag team match with the Duran Von Vax, something like that, the Russian guy from Evolve. Not trying to be rude, but I don't remember his name. He has a long name. And it was supposed to be him and EK Prosper versus Birthright. But, of course, Birthright, because they're scared to wrestle these guys, they had to attack the Duran guy, the Russian guy. They attack him. So they think that they're going to have a handicap match, or it's going to be a forfeit against EK Prosper. EK Prosper comes out and starts attacking everybody, but the numbers game was too much. And then we got the returning of Sean Legacy comes out and beats the tag team partner of EK Prosper. Wasn't this supposed to be a tag team? And then Sean Legacy got hurt, and then it was supposed to be Ilio Lafour, and then he got injured. and EK Prosper couldn't go for the tag team titles. It was a pretty decent tag team match. It was UI Connors teaming up with Stacks to verse EK Prosper and Sean Legacy. Awesome match. I love this Prosper kid. He's a great high flyer. I like Sean Legacy. I like Burt Wrights. They're all great. But the winner of that match was Sean Legacy and EK Prosper. But the numbers game was too much. There was like 5 of them still, or 4 of them, because there's Ariana Grace. She didn't do any attacking. But the numbers game was too much. And then another Evolve guy comes out. Tate Wilder comes out and saves the day. He did not really do a good springboard. He kind of messed it up, and he didn't look like he hit him. Hit both of the guys. He was trying to do a springboard on 2 guys. Didn't really work out so well. And then we got the debut of Lizzie Rain. She's a metal and a wrestler. She's a metal band and a wrestler. Her entrance was interesting. She will be versing Lions in the match. I thought she was good, man. I thought she was good. Her finisher was awesome. She did like a scorpion kick. If you guys didn't see the scorpion, I think it was called scorpion kick. When in last year's game, when they had the basketball players, one of them, I think it was, I forgot what his name was. It wasn't Tyrese. It wasn't Shaq. It was the other guy. Jalen. I think it was Jalen. And he had the scorpion kick, and that's what Lizzie Rain did, but she did a different style. But it was awesome. And she did a weird uppercut or a headbutt, but it looked nasty. But Lizzie Rain gets the win. She beats Lions, and that's pretty cool for her. She got the win. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Kalani Jordan talking trash again to Ren Sinclair and Kendall Gray, saying that she didn't get a title shot, but Kendall Gray got multiple title shots. And then she says, I should get one because I submitted Lola Bice once, but she did get knocked out once, and she had to cheat with that submission. So, and then Ren Sinclair says, how about you stop worrying about the NXT Women's Champion? How about you worry about the Speed Champion? The title can't be on the line because it has to be in the tournament. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Kalani Jordan said, yes, I would do this match. And that's what he did. It was a pretty decent match. The winner of that match was Kalani Jordan. Ladies and gentlemen, Kylie Armstrong will be in the match against Jada Parker. I guess that's her first victim since she came to NXT. She had a debut match, but now her big match is against Jada Parker. And ladies and gentlemen, swipe right, guys, the tag team champions, Brad Baylor and Ricky Smith says, we got the tag team titles. Now it's your turn, Jackson Drake. And this guy wouldn't stop talking to the girl that he met last week. And he says he's the king of the ring now. Nobody could stop him. Jasper Troy came up and says, how about we have a match next week? And that's what we're getting next week. Our main event is Shyla Hill versus Ricky Saints. The funny part of during this match is that Shyla Hill ran under the ring. And then Ricky Saints grabbed a foot. He stomps on his foot and he pulls his foot out. It was a mannequin. And Shyla Hill attacks him because he was distracted. But it was pretty cool. And then he sat this mannequin down with the fans. And the fans were playing around with his arms. But the winner of that match and the biggest win for Shyla Hill. He gets the win. Beats Ricky Saints. And Ricky Saints is heading to Friday night's SmackDown. A lot of things happened here on NXT. A lot of people made their debuts. A lot of crazy things. And it looks like that's what Tony D'Angelo wants. Every single person shows up and attacks the champion. And he said, let's go. Let's do this. So, ladies and gentlemen, we got a whole bunch of Evolve guys. We got some independent wrestlers from the UK. And we got Evil made a debut. We got This is what we need for WrestleMania. After WrestleMania on Raw, that's what we need. We had surprise after surprise after surprise after surprise. Even my puppy agrees. He's just looking at me because I'm yelling. he's just looking at me like, what are you doing? Why are you yelling at a phone? I was supposed to get a new collar today, but it didn't come today. And now it comes tomorrow. God dang it. My dog hates the collar, this old collar we have. My mom gave me it because we didn't have a collar when we were trying to take him home, and it was Good Friday. Nothing was open, so we couldn't buy a collar. But he doesn't like this old collar. He gets scared of it, and he runs in his cage. I had to play a little game with him. I'm playing a little game because he doesn't like me going to the bathroom by myself for some reason. He's like a parent. Can't go in the bathroom by yourself. So I go to the bathroom, and he comes to the bathroom. I had to make him sit and put the leash on him. I had to trick him, and I don't like to trick him. But we don't have a new collar yet. And the harness, we had to adjust it for him because he could slip out, because he did it before when we were testing on him. See how tight it needs to be. And when we were discussing it, me and my dad was discussing it. Out of nowhere, he slips out a bit, so we can't use the harness until we adjust it, and my dad's busy doing his work and all that stuff. And we're getting ready to take him to the bed on Thursday. He's going to have a bath tomorrow night. My dad's going to give him a bath. He's going to have a long 2 days. Because he had a bath one time. He didn't really like it. Let's see if we could try to do something different. I wasn't in the bathroom with my dad and Buckus. Maybe I should be in the bathroom with them because he's attached to me a lot. He's attached to me, so he follows me everywhere I go. He gets excited to see my other family members from my dad and Brendan. Now you know my brother's name. My brother, he gets excited, but he's not really attached to them. He goes in the bathroom with them, or he goes to the bathroom. Sometimes they tell him not to go there. But he doesn't really, he cries when I'm in the bathroom. He scratches at the door when I'm in the bathroom. But when my dad or my brother's in the bathroom, he doesn't cry. He lays there, but he doesn't cry. So he's a little attached to me. I don't know, it's because I'm the one taking him out. I'm doing the training with him. He thinks I'm the master. I have no idea. Right now, he's just biting his feet because of the teething. I read carrots are going to help him. Cold carrots helps him. So I might buy him carrots and see if that works. I think he lost a tooth, his baby teeth. I'm not saying that he lost his adult tooth. I think he lost his baby teeth, and he kind of swallowed it. I read that it's harmless, so it doesn't mean he will get hurt or get sick. It's supposed to be harmless. So if I don't catch him on time and take it out of his mouth, if he swallows it, it's harmless and he won't get hurt. That's the best thing of this thing, is that he won't get hurt with it. Alright guys, I have to take him out soon, so I need to end this video. So that's all me today. Tell us out. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I will see you guys tomorrow for AEW results. And if you guys want more updates about my dog, I will give you more updates about my dog. Right now, he's not. We're getting ready for the bet. That's on Thursday. We're going to see how he is with bets because I don't think he ever been into the veterinarian. Not with us. He never been in the veterinarian with us. So, and we know that he's not a big fan of people right now. He gets scared of people. The only people I don't like is that when they come up to him and start screaming at him, saying, "Hey, puppy!" I read how you could greet with a puppy. You don't just walk up to them and start say, "Hey, puppy!" You don't even try to touch them. What you do is that you let him do his own pace. Or if you have treats, if you know that you might see them, make sure you have treats with you. If you see them. If you have treats, give him the treats. See if he will like it. See will he take it. I heard that you could just throw it behind him and see will he take it. That's what I read. That you don't touch them. Because my dog growls at people when somebody tries to touch them or get close to them. I think that's just a warning because stranger danger. He's a baby, right? He's a baby. He's a puppy. And he's doing stranger danger. Don't go near me. I'm a kid. Don't come near me. The only people allowed to come near me is my owners. Me, my brother, and my dad. So that's the only people that is allowed to go near him. Those are the 3 people that he lets allowed to go near him. Other people, he won't let somebody go near him. Because he's a puppy, he's doing stranger danger, and he doesn't know who you are. You're just coming up and trying to touch me. You're just saying, "Hi, puppy." You're doing a nice screaming voice. You have to try and be nice. It says I can't force him to interactions with people. I try not to. I just want him to stop being scared because sometimes he walks behind me and gets scared. I just want him to stand with me and let the people walk by. I don't try to get them close to people. The only time we had to get close to people when we had to walk past them. That's the only time we get close to people. Or we had to stand by people because I had to go in the elevator. There's going to be some people in the elevator, so we had to stand there with them until we get to our spot, to our level. You know what I mean? Like, I can't say, I'm not going to wait for an empty elevator and let him go in the empty elevator. He has to get used to people. He's okay in the elevator with people because nobody really is trying to, like, touch him. They're looking at him, but they're not trying to touch him. They say, "Oh, nice, cute puppy." But people outside of the elevator wants to touch him. People ask me, "Can I touch your puppy? Can I pet your puppy?" No. Not right now. He's scared. And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to let kids touch him right now. Because when you tell kids, you can't explain them the whole thing with puppies. That you can't touch them. You have to, it's a process with puppies for them to trust the people that's around them. It's a process. Because he might not trust you on the very first day. What are you doing? Why are you rubbing your face on the floor? He won't trust you on the very first day. You might have to keep doing it until he trusts you. And I don't think a kid will do that. So I try not to have kids try to touch my puppy because I don't want he will growl at them. I don't want him to growl at them because they will get scared and tell their mom, say, this dog growled at me. I don't want to be in trouble. I don't think he will bite anyone. It's just because he walks back. When he growls, he walks back. He's scared. Right? He's scared. But he's trying to say, don't touch me. I don't know who you are. Stranger danger. Just like a kid. A kid shouldn't let any random person touch them or be around them. That's what he's doing. So, that's the only reason why I won't let a kid touch him right away. Until he's okay with humans. If he's okay with people around. Like, if he's okay with people around, without growling at people, trying to touch them, then I will. But right now, I won't let it happen. Because he won't let any other person touch him. He won't let that happen. He doesn't know the snipping rule. That's what a grown-up dog does. All he could know is that, can I trust these people? But if you come up to him and try to touch him, it's going to be hard for him to be trustful. Because you're not supposed to do that. I'm learning new things. Because I never had a puppy. I never had a young puppy. Because I know with my buddy, he didn't have a problem with people. He never had a problem with people. Dakota never had a problem with people. They both didn't have a problem with people because they were a little older than what he is. He's 4 months. So, it's a little harder for him to trust people. You know what I mean? And he's not near his parents. He's with us, and he knows that we're good people because we didn't hurt him. We didn't do anything bad to him. We gave him a home, and he knows that now. But other people, he won't not know who he is, who they are. Now he's just biting himself. Okay, guys, now I really need to take him out because I need to figure out how I'm going to put this collar on him. I try bribing him with his toys. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So I'm hoping that it works this time. It worked good when I took him out in the evening time. I played a little fetch with him, told him to bring the ball back, and he did. And then he had no problem sitting down, and I put the collar on him. So, yeah. If you guys enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Guys, bye!